Mazel. His name means luck, but I have my doubts. It was Judas he saw hanged.
The man who died over here. No doubt it was the master in his final hour.
I prayed that we would not have to pass this place. Yet the master did not avoid it, did he? When he was in our company, good friends, on the way to Emmaus, he made us see how and why it was that he had to take this path to Golgotha. It was the reason for his birth, to walk with us as one of us, and die in the manner of one despised.
Who's there? Come closer and identify yourselves in the name of Tiberius Caesar Augustus.
Just the luck. A centurion. We are only travelers going back to Jerusalem.
Did you leave your good sense behind? Traveling at night? Curse this stony ground. Don't help me.
Sit with me and tell me why you favor this forsaken place.
This hill outside the gates means more to us now than ever.
Oh, you are followers of that man, the one crucified here on Friday. Well, what do you want? Have you come back for some relic? Some talisman to give you power now that he's dead?
We have no need of that, for my husband and I are witnesses to his resurrection.
Keep your wife out of the sun, man. She has had too much of it. The man is dead. I know, for I, Longinus, was in charge of his execution. But I must admit, it was like no other that I had witnessed in my years as a centurion.
In what way?
He was scourged without complaint. He uttered forgiveness when the nails were pounded into his wrists and feet. Like all the others, he drew up his body weight against the nails to catch a breath. But with each exhale, he breathed a prayer. Others under my command jeered and casted dice for his clothing, within sight of him, the dogs. When he cried, "I thirst," I put a sponge dipped in wine and vinegar on the end of a lance and raised it to his lips. But he turned his head away. Was he too good a man to receive my help? I was trying to ease his pain. When he cried out at the last, the sun hid its face, and the earth shuddered in shame. We broke the legs of the ones crucified on either side, and they expired within a few minutes. Marcellus, my second in command, was about to do the same to this man Jesus, but I would not let him. Marcellus accused me of tenderness, suggested that perhaps I was unfit for this command. So to quiet him, I thrust my lance into the side of this Jewish man's chest. It was like a stab to my own heart, even though I knew him to be dead. Marcellus saw my moment of weakness, and I had to act on that. When they laid this man in the tomb, there were these rumors that his body might be stolen.
The high priest, no doubt.
So some of us stood guard according to Pilate's orders. The huge stone covering the entrance took several men to roll into place. I gave Marcellus the first watch, and all was quiet during your Sabbath. I joined him last night, and it took a full night to regain his trust. We talked much of Rome, women, various posts where we had served the emperor, and yes, I admit it, we dozed. But this morning, as the first streaks of color lit the sky, we were alerted by a sound. Stone scraping against stone. And we realized this huge boulder at the entranceway to the tomb was moving from the inside until the opening yawned before us. We heard murmuring from within. Impossible! Marcellus and I began to enter the tomb when...
What?
Light. Light more brilliant than a thunderbolt cast down by Zeus himself. The intensity of it threw me to the floor of the tomb. I heard Marcellus shriek and the clatter of his sword and shield as he ran past me. Someone else helped me up, walked me outside. I eventually found my way here.
You are blind?
I can see the light of your lantern when it moves. The rest, shapes only. No need to worry, I cannot describe you to any authorities.
Perhaps in a while your sight will return fully. I am sure of it. what you witnessed was a holy event. For truly, the Master is risen. He is alive.
Alive? Why? So that he may seek revenge on those who murdered him? He has his revenge. Look at me. A blind and useless soldier. Tell him. Ask him. If he lives, take this darkness from me.
I am certain he's already heard you. Here, we will leave our lamp with you.
A gift of light. Until the light appears again. I thank you.